everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Sophie, and this channel is chronicling my journey of living my best life with multiple chronic health conditions. Today, I just want to do sort of a life work update. It's been a little while, a lot's been going on, and before too much more goes on, I just want to update you guys. I'll definitely be looking up a lot at my notes because it's been a lot. So a couple of weeks ago, I went to a friend's wedding one evening. It was an hour away and it was on a Monday night. I was not sure how that was going to go because working. I did have off that day because I had the CTA that morning, my doctor appointment at noon, and then the wedding that evening. And I just decided that it was just too much to do all in one day and attempt to work, so I took the day off. And it was really nice just to sort of go out and do something normal, I guess. I don't do a lot of normal-ish things, I don't think. That's why I never take you guys anywhere, because I don't go anywhere. I basically stay at home, or I may go to the gym, but I haven't really been going. But yeah, I just don't go places. So it was just nice to get out and see my friend and celebrate her day with her and her new husband. And then that was Monday. Wednesday that week, I had a massage in the middle of the day because they have more openings during the week, during the day, because everyone's at work. But I just can't do it. Just the time spent driving and at the massage and then driving back, it just takes up like too much time. Even though I'm salaried and I don't have set hours, I just didn't like being away from work in the middle of the day like that. I just didn't like it. So I will not be doing it in the middle of the day anymore. I'll just be doing it on the weekends. Maybe eventually I can feel more like confident in my ability to take a break during the middle of the day. But like right now when I work, once I start working, I don't stop working until the evening. I just taking a break and coming back, I just think once my brain like steps away from it, it just has a really hard time coming back and focusing. Whereas if I just continue to do it, I can do it. But yeah, so that did not, I mean, it was fine, but I just didn't like doing it. This past weekend, so this will be going up on April 1st. So this past Sunday, the 26th of March, I was in DC for the Cherry Blossom Festival. Even though I have lived on the East Coast for a while, I've never gone to DC for the Cherry Blossom Festival. So I took a bus tour down and was out in DC for 5 hours. I walked around the tidal basin, which I think was like 2 miles, I think. And then I had to walk like where the bus dropped us off, and then I had to get back to where the bus picked us up and everything. So maybe 2.5, 3 miles of walking. I have no idea. I don't wear a pedometer or anything, a smartwatch. So I'm not sure how much I walked. But I was out in the sun enough to get sunburned. I don't think you guys can see. But my nose got burned. I looked like Rudolph when I came home. I was not expecting that for March. It was a nice day. I think it was like in the 60s. It was really windy up until like 2 p.m. or something, and then it started just being like a nice spring day. But until then, it was really windy, chilly, but it was nice. Cherry blossoms were pretty. I probably won't go again, not because it wasn't a good time, just because I don't like DC. I don't like the traffic, even though I wasn't driving. And then going on a Sunday and then knowing like I have the whole work week ahead of me was also not the greatest thing on my part, but that's when the bus tour was, so that's when I went. Monday, I did wake up and I was not, I guess, sore, tight, like crampy, like my legs from the walking. I did turn my oxygen up Sunday night, so I did not get any of the twitching and cramping through the night like I normally would. And I was thankful for that because I definitely needed the sleep. So that went well. Then this past week has been crazy because I hired some cleaners to come in and clean my house because I cannot keep up with it. The last time this house was like deep cleaned was in 2020 after I finished like doing some remodeling, like painting the walls, the ceilings, putting new laminate flooring down. After they finished, they did like a deep clean, like they scrubbed the walls, the floors, like they did everything. And then since then, it has not been cleaned anywhere near that well. I've literally only moved furniture downstairs to mop everything once since 2020, and I've never done that upstairs. So I hired cleaners to come, and I'm not going to say I was disappointed. They did miss some areas, like they didn't clean under the bed. They didn't dust one of the bookcases. They're not like major things, but they're things like I haven't been doing and I like paid someone else to do, and then they still didn't get done, so they're still not done. And then I did respond because the owner emailed me asking how they did, and I just said like, hey, just a few things were missed, like it's not a big deal, just, they were, and asking if like the monthly cleanings, if I were to go that route, would it take as long as the initial cleaning? Would they do the same areas? Like how does it work? And he's never responded. So I emailed him on Wednesday the 29th in the morning. I'm recording this on Friday the 31st at like 6:20-ish p.m. And yeah, haven't heard from him. So I guess they're not coming back. But that's okay. But it was nice to have like everything that they did do really, really well. I'm pleased with what they did do. Just a little disappointed more with the bed than the bookcase, because the bookcase does have a lot of like knickknacks on it that I guess appear fragile. So I kind of understand, but they also dusted the bookcase that have like the ceramic paw prints of some of my cats that have died, and they like completely dusted that. So I'm a little confused why that bookcase was missed, but the other bookcase wasn't missed, and totally baffled why they didn't even like vacuum under the bed. Like it's laminate flooring, but they were vacuuming before they were mopping. They didn't sweep. And like there were just like balls of cat fur like right under the bed. Like it was like they didn't even make an effort to vacuum under the bed at all. But again, maybe the owner has just had a busy week and he'll get back to me, or maybe not. But either way, it's just nice to have the house clean for a change, and I'm gonna attempt to keep up somewhat. I obviously will not be able to do nearly as well as they did. There were two of them that were here. They were here for about 2.5 hours, and it was nice. Like, it's nice to have a clean, non-dusty house for a change. But yes. Oh, also, I had to get a new cell phone because I had a Pixel, and I don't know if anyone knows this, but the Pixels, let's see if I can, oh, there we go. So the back of it isn't, the glue is very poor, and so the back of it is just coming, the glue is just coming apart. So I had to get a new cell phone, which is a real bummer, because I don't like buying new cell phones. I had my first cell phone, which was a Samsung S4 Mini, for over 10 years. I had it until my security system app could not update because my phone was too old. And that's when I got the Pixel, and the Pixel didn't even last 5 years. So now I have another Samsung Galaxy, which I am getting used to. But, I mean, it's a nice phone. Hopefully it lasts longer than 3 years. I guess going back to work last week was on the stressful side simply because we had some people that had to quit suddenly, and that sort of put more work on everyone. And I was getting more of my own members, so it was just a lot of like juggling. But everything worked out fine, and then this week wasn't more of the same, but just as my caseload gets larger, it's obviously more work. So it's just getting used to the more work aspect of things. But work is going really well, I think, and I'm liking what I'm doing, which is always a plus. But yeah, I'll probably do a little work over the weekend just because I have a lot of things I need to get done this coming week, and I can't see how they're going to all get done with everything else I need to do for work during the week. So I'll probably work some over the weekend. That is the blessing and curse of being salaried. You can kind of work whenever you want, but that also means you're probably going to be working more than you want. But I do enjoy what I do, so that makes it all worth it. And I think that's it for the life update. It was longer than I wanted, and I apologize. But that's going to do it for the life update. Next week, I will do a video on alexithymia, which I mentioned in the last video. And I'm not sure what I'll do next Saturday. I'll figure it out. But I will talk to you guys on Wednesday. Bye, guys.